In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a YouTube channel banner the right way so that it shows up no matter what device you're watching on. The biggest problems people run into, number one, channel banners look different depending on which device is being used to look at it. Whether it's a mobile phone or TV or computer, channel banners look different. The sizes are different. Second problem is people use the wrong dimensions, right? And therefore things get cut off, which brings me to the third problem. People try to fill the space of their channel banner, and a lot of stuff ends up getting cropped out and not included. The fourth problem is they're zoomed in too far. So if you want your face in your channel banner, you can't take a close-up shot of yourself. You have to step way back from the camera. And number five is just including too much stuff in the channel banner. Lots of text and images and icons could be information overload. Like, you don't really need it to be like a website homepage, right? And that also increases the chances of stuff getting cut off. So let me show you the best way to make one. The first step is you need to take either a photo or a video of yourself. Now, you could take a video and then just grab a screenshot from within that video, but you'll get better resolution with a photo. That said, I just go the video route. I just find that the resolution is good enough and that's all I've ever really done. But make sure it's wide angle. That is, you're capturing a whole lot of stuff around you. If you want to be the main subject in your banner, then you need to be kind of small and in the middle and have a whole lot of background around you. Step two is you got to take a copy of this and put it on your computer so that you can create the banner. Let's go do that. I used my iPhone to capture the video for the banner. So in order to get that to my computer, because I want to edit my banner image on my computer, I don't like to do it on my phone. You can do it on your phone, but I prefer the computer. In order to get my file from the phone to my computer, since I use an iPhone and I use a MacBook, I can just use AirDrop and that gets my files to my computer, and I've already done that. If you don't have an iPhone or if you don't have a Mac, the likely way to get your videos from your phone to your computer is probably with a USB-C cord. You would just plug it in and transfer it. If that doesn't work, you can use something like Google Drive and upload it from your phone to your Google Drive and then download it to your computer. Next, we're going to open Canva. Now, I use Canva to make my images, thumbnails, banners, whatever else. You use whatever you like. Photoshop can be used, and there's any number of programs. I find Canva super easy to use, so I'm going to show you how I do it with that. First, let me show you where it's going to go. So from your YouTube studio, you're going to click on Customization, and then right here at the top, Banner Image. You're going to click Change, and then that's where you're going to upload your new image. We haven't created it yet, but I wanted to point this out. It says, for best results on all devices, use an image that's 2048 by 1152. That's the minimum requirements, but the recommended requirements are 2560 by 1440. So that is what you should size your image as. Other requirements are that it should be 16 by 9 aspect ratio, and also it can be no larger than 6 megabytes in file size. So in Canva, let's go ahead and click on custom size, and let's enter 2560 by 1440 and click create new design. Now, remember when I mentioned that you want to make sure you take a wide angle shot? That's because in a lot of devices, it crops it and you can only see like a narrow band. If you look at my channel now, my current banner, you can see how wide it is, whereas the design file is going to be much taller, okay? So we have to be careful where we put things. To do that, we want to create a safe zone. The safe zone needs to be 1546 by 423, and it needs to be centered horizontally and vertically. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a little template. All we have to do is press the keyboard shortcut R, that's for a rectangle. And then what we do is we're going to click on position. And then over here, we can set the size. So let's go with the 1546 width, and the height is going to be 423. Okay, and now to get this, I mean, we can guesstimate where the center is. Actually, it'll snap into place, but the easier way to do it is just to click over here on middle and then center. So that is going to be the safe zone, even though we want our image to take up all of this area. Okay, so the next step, what I want to do is I want to make this a little bit more opaque or see-through. Okay, so we're going to click on transparency up here, and I'm just going to dial that down a little bit so that we can see through. Now let's grab the screenshot that we want. So let's open up the video that we just took, and you want to scrub through it and you want to find where you have the image that you want to use. And I did some posing here at the end here, so I just want to basically go back and forth and choose the image that I want. Let's go with that. So on a Mac, it's Shift-Command-4 to grab a screenshot, and I'm just going to click and drag corner to corner and get as much of this as I can. That grabbed the screenshot, so let's get the video out of the way. And the screenshot, which landed in my downloads folder, I'm just gonna drag that into or onto my project. And there it is. So now let's stretch it so that it completely fills the white area, the canvas, like that. Now we want to rearrange because we can no longer see the guide that we put in. So let's click on layers and bring the guide up to the top so that it shows through. And you can play with the opacity if you can see it better by doing something like this. Okay, and now you want to play with this and make sure you get everything that you want inside these guides. So already I can see I don't want to cut off my head like that. I could move this down like this, but now we've got some more white space on the top, so we want to fill that. Best way to do that is just stretch out the image like this and maybe bring it down a bit. And you just have to play with this until you get it the way you want it. I think maybe something like that. Actually, no, maybe I want to be a little higher even, and then position it horizontally the way you want to. That's probably good like that. Now, if I find that, I'm still too large in that middle area and I wanted to be smaller, then the way to do that would be to back up the camera and take a shot from even further away. Okay, so you may have to do some iterations like that. It's probably a good idea to actually take multiple videos, but I'm doing this kind of quick, so we're just gonna go with this. Now let's add some text. I'm gonna go over to text right here and click on heading. Actually, it doesn't matter which text you click on. And then you can change the font if you want, and then you can reposition it like so. And if you want to zoom in, if you find it easier to zoom in, you can just do that and then type your text and you can style it. Maybe I want the line spacing a little closer together. Maybe I want it a little bit larger, something like that. I think that looks good. Let's zoom this out a little bit like this. And one last thing we want to do is these guides, we want to get rid of that. So let's just go ahead and delete that. Press the delete key, and there's our channel banner. Last thing to do in Canva is we need to download this. So let's click on the share button and click download. And what we're going to want to do is click limit file size. Remember I said that 6 megabytes is the most that this could be. So you need to enter that in here. So let's just go 6,000 kilobytes. We do not want a transparent background. We want all of this to show. And that should be all we need. Just click on download and your file will download to your computer. Now let's go back to YouTube Studio. Again, you want to go to customization and the profile tab. That'll bring you to the banner image section. Click on change, locate the image we just downloaded and click open. And there it is. And it's also showing a little bit of a description as to what will be seen where. So on a TV, you're going to see everything, right? You're going to see the entire image on all devices. So this is the safe area we talked about. And then on desktop, it's typically wider like this. Okay, so that looks good. Let's go ahead and click on done. And lastly, you're going to want to click publish up here. And once we see changes published, let's go to the channel and just confirm. So here's my old channel. If I just refresh this, we can see the new banner almost immediately. And that is how you create a channel banner and make sure it's going to be visible and look good on all devices. I hope you found this helpful. My name is Rob, and I'll see you in the next video.